Hey Capricorn, happy birthday! This is going to be your personal reading for January 2022. I'm so honored and blessed and grateful to be able to provide messages for you Capricorn for your birthday this month. So, I was actually guided to do this reading by Spirit, which was totally improv, but I want to come on just to do a energy update for what your month of January is going to consist of for you Capricorn. So let's hop into it. So let's start off with figuring out what things you're going to be experiencing during the month of January. I'm going to get 2 cards and then I'm going to start talking. So victory and success. That's the first one. Let's see the second one. And it's a card number 6. So I'm hearing that Capricorn, right off the bat for you, you're going to be chasing a lot of your dreams and things that you have always wanted. So a lot of your dreams, your aspirations, things that you want are going to be coming through for this month of January for you, Capricorn, for your birthday. So that's awesome. Let's see what else. So from this, I feel like, and I want to let you know as well, Capricorn, all of the energies came out unblocked. So they were all upright, which shows that you right now are definitely stepping into your power and your life purpose, as we can see here, right? So we have card number 6, which is the Lovers, which also talks about you. Maybe you have, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be a Capricorn. You could also be a Gemini, I'm hearing for some of you, and do have Capricorn somewhere in your birth chart. So right now, Capricorn, you're going to be stepping into a lot of victories. I'm hearing with finances, with your job, with your career, with your love life. A lot of things that you had in terms of your passions are going to be manifesting very heavily for you with this month of January. I'm hearing for a lot of you as well, you're now discovering in terms of your life purpose, your power, your goals, your aspiration, your dreams. You're going to be manifesting a lot of this very heavily for the month of January. I also see a card number 8, which talks about Leo the Lion, right? So you could also be a Leo as well with some Capricorn in your birth chart. But this is ultimately showing that you are finding the power and the wisdom within to step into your life purpose, your calling, your destiny, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. I'm also seeing an infinity symbol when I look at this as well. So this could even be related to a twin flame or soulmate, where you and this person are finally starting to merge and become one in terms of stepping into your life purpose and the things that drive you from within. I also see here wisdom. So I'm hearing that a lot of you are getting a lot of enlightenment from your guides, from spirit, from source, from the archangels, the angels as well. Because now that you are starting to realize your purpose and your passions and things that drive you and move you, you are being guided through the book of life which you created before being incarnated in this life, to really step into your wisdom and power and seek truth within yourself, Capricorn, which is amazing. So I'm hearing as well, and there's 2 8s, so this really could be twins. So a lot of mirroring action happening right now in your connection. If you're wondering about your person, I know this is a reading about you, but you could even be inquiring about your twin in some ways as well. So a lot of mirroring happening. We see it here in the imagery here, as well as here in number 8 as well. So 8 could even be significant, or August, or the month of 8. You could even be inquiring even about a Virgo or even a Leo, because Virgo season starts the end of August, and then Leo season is the month of August primarily, right? So you could also be going through something significant, I'm hearing for a lot of you, in the month of August, as well as May, and even June perhaps could be significant for you as well. So because you went within to discover yourself, so I feel like you took a lot of time out, Capricorn, to really find yourself and discover what it was that you truly wanted within yourself. This caused you to have this wisdom and awakening that then manifested the power that you have now within yourself to want to reach your goals and aspirations. So this, I feel like for a lot of you, even before, you may have gone through a tower moment or something drastic may have happened for you. and then that caused you to have an emotional withdrawal where you went within to really look for the answers in terms of what you wanted with life, what you were looking for, what is my purpose, how am I going to be able to manifest that change within myself. So Spirit right now is asking for you to step into your divine power, right? So let's see what Spirit wants you to know about the victory card at this time. So I'm going to pull 2 cards or 3 cards, and then I'm going to start talking more about what's going to happen in this month for you. So we have the 4 of Earth, which is the 4 of Pentacles, and we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse as well. Let's see over the power card, please, Spirit. So we have the Star, we have Strength in reverse, we have the 8 of Air in reverse, and we have the 9 of Fire. So I'm going to just start with those 2, and then I'm going to start, so let's see, 4 of Earth in reverse and the 5 of Earth in reverse. So I feel like for you, and then this also can be reduced to 9, which is the Hermit. So I'm hearing for a lot of you, it's kind of like you going within to figure out what makes you happy, which is what I talked about earlier. But I feel like very strongly for a lot of you, you realize that you may have gone through a period where you were feeling very needy, maybe very possessive of a situation or a love interest, because this is number 6. And then you had to kind of like go within to really look for what it was that you wanted. And because of this, you've then realized, right, that now you're having that sense of clarity, improvement, recovery, where you're noticing or feeling that you're letting go your fears, especially I'm hearing for a lot of you in the material world, or just not thinking that you're good enough. You're letting go a lot of those self-limiting beliefs and finding that self-love within yourself to create and manifest that new beginning. You know, looking into what really makes you happy, right, as we talked about. So with this power card, which was an 8 card, which we talked about, which is the Strength card, which is Leo, we see here we have the Star, right? So I feel like, again, you are someone who is very happy, someone who is very joyous. You enjoy a lot of things. And so because of this, you're now wanting to have, you know, that positive, optimistic plan in terms of your future and the things that bring you happiness. With the Strength card in reverse, I'm hearing this is past energy where you had been probably giving your power away to a situation or to someone else, or even just a job. I'm hearing for a lot of you where you may have been working a lot of long hours, neglecting yourself, neglecting the things that you really wanted, but now you're coming out of this energy. I feel like this is past. And then we have here, again, this is the 8 of Air. So this talks about a lot of illusion, thinking that you're stuck and trapped, right? So for a long time, you may have been stuck in the same karmic cycle. Could have been a job situation or a love interest, or even just yourself. I feel like very self-limiting beliefs that you may have had with yourself. You're now letting that go and realizing, right, that you are, right, this person who is ambitious, this person who has very fiery energy. You're focusing on creating and manifesting the future within yourself, right? So you're looking at how can you now create changes for yourself and for you as a person as a whole. So this is really good, Capricorn. I feel like this energy I'm feeling is a lot of introspection and you just taking a lot of time out to recognize and realize what it is that you want. So let's see, Spirit, about this wisdom. So we have the Ace of Water in reverse. So I'm hearing for a lot of you, you had been resisting that new beginning, right? You had been resisting taking a chance in love. But I'm hearing for a lot of you, this is now changing, right? As you have realized that you were blocked in terms of your creativity, in terms of your feelings, and you just felt very empty inside, right? So now you realize that that was a major blockage for you because you got that enlightenment in terms of your love life, in terms of your passions, in terms of what makes you happy. So now because of this, you're releasing that need to want to control situations, I'm hearing, or just thinking, right, that you're not good enough or love wouldn't happen for you, or you're not going to be able to follow your passions. And now you're letting go of that to manifest this new beginning for yourself. So let's see emotional withdrawal. That's too many cards. I'll just take 1 or 2, Spirit. So we have the 7 of Water in reverse. So this is the 7 of Cups. So with this card, I feel very much as well, Capricorn, that you were someone who, again, you felt purposeless, right? You weren't sure where you should be heading or what you should be doing. But I'm hearing that this was all a part of divine plan in terms of you having to go through this experience, right? To be able to manifest that new beginning for yourself, right? So with this Nine of Pentacles card here, with Nine of Earth card, I feel like a lot of it was due to you just like being obsessed and maybe working and focusing a lot on the material world instead of focusing on what it was that truly made you happy. I'm hearing that a lot of you for a long time were not willing to face your shadow and really find yourself and discover what it is to be really you. But I'm hearing, as we talked about, right, a Tower moment came and that allowed you to then step into that new beginning as well for yourself. So it was through trials and tribulations, I'm hearing for a lot of you, was what made you step into your purpose, right? It's through adversity, through change, through that feeling of emptiness, right? Even a dark night of the soul is what helps you to recognize what it is that you want with yourself in your life and what can you do, right? So let's see with these cards here, what else should Capricorn know at this time? So I want to say, Capricorn, this is great. You really, really, really have tried to are creating that new beginning for yourself. I'm hearing that also some Cancers might even watch this pile because of the fact that Capricorn and Cancer are the opposite polarity of each other. So you might be a Cancer and have a North Node in Capricorn like myself watching this. That's what I'm hearing for somebody out there, but this will probably resonate for a Cancer as well too. Okay. So weave together that crown you deserve. So again, and this is over the star. So this is telling me that through adversity, because this is 14, which reduces to 5. So it's through adversity you're able to now recognize and realize the power that you had dormant within yourself, Capricorn. You're now recognizing that you deserve nothing but the best because you give people the best. And now you've realized that in order for you to manifest that new beginning for yourself, it starts from you having the power and the strength to step into your purpose, right? Becoming that emperor, that empress, everything that you need. And Spirit is reminding you, right? Again, this is card number 6, so this talks about love, right? So Spirit is reminding you that you need to also remember to take time for yourself. It could even be doing simple things like getting your nails done, getting your hair done, spending that time journaling for an hour, maybe taking salt baths, right? Spending time and really replenishing your energy and loving yourself unconditionally is what's going to help you at this time. And Spirit is also reminding you, right, to never doubt your worth. You are enough, right? Capricorn, you are enough. You are everything and more. And you deserve nothing but the best, right? And this is a card number 2. So this is talking about balance, right? So Spirit is reminding you to remember your balance and remember that you are important and you are a badass person, right? You deserve nothing but the best. And so Spirit is also here saying, I am always enough. So don't ever doubt yourself for a second, Capricorn, or think that you are not enough. You are worth everything and so much more, and you deserve nothing but the best. And so Spirit is here to remind you, right, that this is something that is important for you in terms of realizing your worth and knowing your potential. So let's get the last piece of advice from the Divine Feminine Oracle, which I haven't used this Oracle deck in like probably 6 months. So let's see. They wanted me to use it for this reading. So let's see. Last piece of advice for Capricorn Spirit before I close out the reading. So this is a very positive reading. I like this energy for Capricorn. You're starting off your new year and your birthday on a really positive note, Capricorn. And that's amazing. Alright. So let's see what Divine Feminine or Divine Feminine energy you're embodying at this time. So you have 2. You have Frigga, the goddess of discernment, and it says, I spend my time wisely and I only say yes when it is a holy hell yes, right? So you're being selective in terms of your time and who you spend your time with and who you invest in relationships and who you give your energy to, which is very positive. We also have Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. I'm the most sacred sanctuary is found within me. So you are becoming, I'm hearing, your own lighthouse, right? You're becoming your own powerhouse, and you're recognizing that your sanctuary and everything that you need is all within you, and you don't need that external validation. Where I'm hearing in the past, Capricorn, you may have been seeking friends or other people to give you validation, but now you realize that the only validation you really need is within yourself. That's what counts, right? Is you. So let's see if I can read from the book, and then we're going to close out your reading, Capricorn. So amazing energy, Cappy. That's so nice. So you're bringing the passion this month, Capricorn, which is amazing. And you're really starting to step into your divine purpose, right? And recognizing that there's more to life than just what meets the eye in terms of surface level. You're recognizing that the only way to unlock your own happiness is by stepping into your power, right? And not giving your power away to things that no longer serve you, right? It's about really, I'm hearing fostering and promoting that energy within. So that's amazing. Let's see if I can find it. I'm going to have to see if there's an index in this book. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Okay, so let me see. We have Freya. So that's 198. So we have this card here, Frigga, the goddess of discernment. I only spend my time wisely. I only say yes to what is a holy hell yes. Who is she? Freya embodies the fierce and finely honored spiritual skill of discerning the most life-giving choice in every moment. In Norse mythology, Frigga is one of the most powerful and most important deities. She is a chief of the Valkyries, the demi-goddesses who choose to live and who will die during every battle and war. After being, I can't pronounce that name, Valkyries, I think, Valkyres, the demi-goddesses become Norns, the great goddesses who weave the fates and histories of people and nations. Frigga rises into battle wearing a magical cloak of falcon feathers and takes half of those fighting. For her Valkyries, she models how to choose. When she rules over her heavenly afterlife called Sesramur, I think it's how you pronounce that, she receives half of all those who die in battle, and the other half go to the Valia, where the god Olian presides. She wears a legendary necklace and tunic named, I cannot pronounce that, Brisingamen. With a powerful jewel that makes her irresistible. It is said to be gleaming and golden. It compels people to her when she calls. When your soul selects this card, discernment is derived from the Greek word. It refers to a spiritual power that allows you to distinguish between the spirits that will cause harm and the spirits that will assist you. It lets us discern with a phone call or an email or a visit from a friend is going to add to our day, or if it's going to derail it. Discernment is the difference between feeling led by the day and pulled this way and that way, claiming it. Our time in this lifetime is limited. Every second is significant. Freya reminds us that searing perception we all have, but perhaps do not use frequently enough. She wants us to be discerning with how we choose to spend our time and whom we choose to love. She wants us to never, ever say yes to anything or anyone from a place of fear or obligation. You are a demi-goddess, a priestess of your own fate. You can choose the life you want to live, and this happens by being fierce and warrior-like about what you say yes to. Use discernment so that you only say yes to what you actually nourish and renew you, inspire you to expand. It's not your business to worry about those who might disappoint. You are not made to meet everyone's expectations of you. You are made to express the truth of who you are and use the brief time you have to live out your potential. Nothing is obligated except breathing. Your only true obligation is to the voice of your own soul. Frigia wants you to recognize the gleaming goals that you are and act accordingly. She wants you to be unapologetically chose the life you actually want to be living. Right now, she wants you to make your yes holy again by only using it when it's the truth. So the soul voice meditation for this card is, what does a hell yes, the holy yes, feel like in the body? Your intention, I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. So Spirit right now is asking you, Capricorn, to really be selfish with your time, right? You got to think about what it is that you really want, right? In terms of how you spend your time, who you give your energy to, your productivity of the day, which again, you're a Capricorn, so I know you're all about productivity and being able to make sure that things that you're doing is actually for your highest good, right? So Spirit is asking you to use discernment in all areas of your life at this time to really seek and go within to find what it is that you want and how to manifest for yourself at this time. So let's read from Hestia. They want me only to read the mantra of that, so I'm only going to do that. That's what my guide is telling me, so I'm going to follow what I'm being told. I'm not going to question, just going to do it and take it from there. So 178. So when your soul selects this card, Hestia created the concept of sanctuary. It's considered a sacred obligation to shelter and protect those in need. She wants us to seek the obligations that allow us to feel a sense of being at home, or she wants us to create the form of sanctuary for someone else. Of all the wild and crazy adventurous Greek goddesses and goddess, Hestia is the most drama-free. She is the one who is counted on and the one who fosters community and provides the stability of food and warmth and shelter when all else is coming undone. Your grandmother goddesses, she's the energy that whispers to you to get cozy. Hestia wants you to be the 1,000 leagues easier of your life. Put a blanket over your body, curl up with a hot tea, sit before the fire of all that you've accomplished, and give your mind a break from what you're being asked of yourself. Hestia wants you to be kindness, provide your thoughts. She wants you to light a small fire in the center of yourself and feel safe inside, calling your body home. She wants you to be able to seek sanctuary within. She wants you to come home to yourself and give yourself the love that you effortlessly offer others. Hestia is the call to become the calm harbor for your beautiful soul to thrive. So the voice meditation activation for this card is, I am a safe place to be. And the intention for the card is, no matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. So Spirit is saying that, as we talked about, right? It's about you recognizing that you are enough and don't ever doubt yourself. So spend time, be gentle with yourself, love yourself, and also recognize that you are everything that you need and more. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much. And I've just had a call, so you may experience people interfering and trying to harass you to get your attention. But you got to use your discernment, Capricorn, and seek the best outcome for yourself. Right? So that's what I have for you, Capricorn, for your reading for this month. I just saw 2323 angel number, so just look that up. That might have a significance for you. Take care.